Welcome to the second episode of our short podcast series, Accra+20. Today we are honored to host Dr. Mitri Raheb, the founder and president of al-Kalima University in Bethlehem. As the most widely published Palestinian theologian to date, Dr. Raheb has authored 50 books, including the groundbreaking Decolonizing Palestine, the Land, the People, the Bible. In this episode, Dr. Raheb briefly shares his insightful reflections on Gaza through the lens of the Accra Confession, offering a profound and unique perspective on this pressing issue.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that the Accra confession was a prophetic confession. It talks about the empire and defined empire as the convergence of military, cultural, economic, and political powers coming together and presenting themselves as an empire. So it talked about empire in its holistic dimension, which was new at that time for a church document to see anything like this. So it was really prophetic. It was a first of its kind document that tackled this issue. And secondly, it was a courageous document because it was really confronting the empire and showing its systemic and structural dimension of the empire. And thirdly, that really it took the issues of people in the global south that are feeling the heat of the empire in their daily life and amplifying their voices. Many theologians took this issue of empire and incorporated that in their theology. So in several of my books, I refer to the Accra Confession because it's focused on the empire and the way it's defined empire. So that is just one example from my own life. I think in the last 20 years, we can see a growing awareness in churches on these issues, where really before maybe there wasn't this kind of awareness. So I think we are in the still in this phase of awareness raising. Maybe some practical steps were taken when it comes to climate change. I think people are today much more aware of consumerism, really as a sin, if you want, and recycle became very important. I think in many churches, and also raising really the issues of people in the global south maybe today is taken a bit more serious. But still we have a long way ahead of us. I think Gaza, Accra Confession really defined the empire in such a very powerful way. I think Gaza showed us the face of the empire in a very ugly way. And today, the issue of Gaza is really the Kairos issue, because today we feel this political and military and economic power in a very condensed way, like never before. And I feel that this is a time maybe for really the church to confess its faith in Jesus Christ as the alternative to empire, and the reign of God as the alternative to empire in face of what we are experiencing in Gaza. I'm so happy to see here many young people at this gathering, and to see young people inspired by the Accra Confession, to see young people who take this seriously, are committing themselves, because our struggle in the global south and our struggle in Palestine is a long marathon, unfortunately. It's not a sprint. It's not going to end tomorrow. But I feel that the new generation are bringing with them a fresh commitment and a new creative way in confronting the empire. We saw that, for example, at the encampments on the Palestinian issue at universities. Okay, they were crushed down, but we could see how Jews, Christians, and Muslims were coming together to fight for justice, and justice becoming really an important issue for the young people. Maybe it wasn't like that for their parents. I think in the spirit of the Accra Confession, we really need to move forward, also to talk about some of the theological challenges that Accra did not at that time touch, and how settler colonialism and colonialism contributed to this to the empire as we see it today with its economic power, because it was built on the exploitation of so many countries in the global south. And so this is an accumulated power that was accumulated over 400-500 years. And it's not only something that is an expression of the neoliberal policies of today.
Thank you for listening, and stay tuned with us for another episode.